What's up, guys? What's up, guys? How y'all doing? If y'all got a question, go ahead and put a Q. I mean, cap it. You don't have to Q. Cap the question. Yes, lady say hello. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on is if you're talking to me, capitalize your question. That's what's going on. If you're talking to me, just capitalize your question. While we're driving. You have a question, capitalize it, and I'll answer it. Get on. What do you think about this statement? I think that statement's on paper. It's not something strong. It's just something that somebody will just write on paper. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna really carry weight for anybody that says that, because it's just saying something. You know what I mean? Versus being that thing that makes any sense. So it's not gonna help you or work for you. Shit, you know what I mean? That's all. So I'll give you a prime example of paper versus action. So you look at Vizzy's statement, right? So Vizzy is threatened by black people because Vizzy knows that every bitch he talks to wants to fuck a black guy, you know what I mean? So Vizzy, every day, all day, when he gets around black people, he'll look down on them and shit like that and look away because he's ashamed. But from the comfort of his own home, he'll talk shit, you know what I mean? It's all on paper, see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So, but I think, so your statement is not going to carry much weight because it's something that you're not actually living by and shit, you know what I mean? Nah, you ain't black, motherfucker. game don't sleep, bro. Just cap your questions if you talk to me. Capitalize your question. You got a question about the game or anything like that. Can you go over the importance of standing on your principles? Well, think of your principles, well, not your principles, but think about your square as your heart and your lungs. Without that, you cannot function in this world, right? So that's the depth of what that's about. It's actually about a deeper rooted belief in yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's about a connection you have with yourself that is unlike any, but most people will never have that depth of understanding. But a principle, again, all that stuff, like I was saying before, is based on paper. One can just say things, but you gotta live that life and be about that shit. So people have principles and stuff like that, but the principles you have are why you're having problems with women and dating. Because your principles are centered around fear, anxiety, and excuses and stuff. So that's why it won't work for you. That's why principles are just words for some people. They just say things and they don't actually live the life that they really are trying to live. You know what I mean? So that's probably that's probably it in a nutshell, man. I had to learn that at like 10 years old and shit, you know what I mean? So it's like that. Let's see here. So gentlemen, if y'all got a question, capitalize your question or answer it. Comes a game, women, dating, I got you. Johnny, that's a very good question, and the answer will always be no to a man. There's no such thing as rejection, so I don't understand what you mean being rejected. A woman's allowed to say whatever she wants to say. I have no control over what a woman says, and only an individual who doesn't believe in himself worries or gives a fuck what women think. There's no such thing as rejection. But when you don't have game and you're not actually rooted in yourself, what happens is that you would take what a woman says, and because of ego and self-importance, you will look at that as a bad thing when she's allowed to decide what she wants to do. So the man doesn't get rejected. A woman's allowed to say whatever she wants to say, how she wants to say it. But when you don't have game, you're going to look at that rejection, or her saying no, excuse me, not rejection, her saying no as a rejection. And you see what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with a lot of young men. They allow a woman to dictate how they move based off of what she feels. So there's not really a thing called rejection. Okay. No, you're gonna get more no's from women, and I'll tell you why. Women are going to say no to you because they cannot control themselves. Number one. Some women cannot accept you being with other women and stuff like that. So I always go after, yes, what I want, but I don't get it all the time. And regardless if I get it or not, I just don't care. I don't look at women the same way you look at them. You worship them, unfortunately, like a god or something, and I don't care enough about women. I I've always been taught since 9 years old to get myself, to understand myself, to learn myself, to grow myself, to evolve myself. So what a woman does, what a woman doesn't do is none of my business. So I don't look at, move like, or think of women the way you would. Your thirst and desperation, unfortunately, young man, is so great that you allow a woman to dictate your life and how you move. So, but you're supposed to, because a lot of people don't have an understanding of self the way we do. So, but you're going to lose more women than you're going to gain. Women don't want to give that power away to men, and that's just something you'll learn. But what a woman does and what she doesn't do is none of my business. I just don't give a fuck, man. And that's why they love that shit about us, dog. That's why they want to be with us. They've just not been around somebody who just doesn't give a fuck, but it turns them on. And I don't write the rules, dog. I don't write them. It's not for me to understand why she does that shit. They just do that shit. They find nice guys weak and men strong. That's just how it is. I don't know why they do that shit. But I never cared to know, you know what I mean? So, because Johnny, you gotta create the game. You gotta create what you are. So, women are gonna love you and want to fuck with you and want to be with you. They'll play with the pussies around you. They'll do all that stuff. So it's just a way of life, man. Even around times like this, if I chose to go somewhere, I tell her I'm on my way. If I told her I wanted to eat something, she'd cook it for me. I mean, it's just the way. It's just the lifestyle, man. Just how we operate and how we move. So that's the beauty. It's the beauty of the game, man. It's the beauty of being one thought, one mind, one way. We have a tactical advantage over all things because we don't make it about anything else, but ourselves. So it's just something to think about, yeah, man. But it was a good question, sir. Very good question. Once you realize there's no rejection, you'll be fine, Johnny. You'll be fine. Well, Jay, up next, I want you to learn a lesson, okay, Jay? Very important lesson. That people will always be threatening those who have what they don't have. So you're always going to have people that are going to say shit because they wish, or they're jealous, or they're envious of you, and they wish they had that kind of knowledge. So, sir, that's part of the game. You're going to lose a lot of friends, and you have a lot of people hate you because you can get shit that they can't. So it's just part of life, my brother. So, but you'll learn that. But it's a good observation, sir. Does a man hit rock bottom, or that's just a mind facing the unknown? Well, there is no rock bottom, big dog. I mean, when you're saying rock bottom, is that like a problem or something? Like, what do you mean by rock bottom, sir? What do you mean by rock bottom? What do you mean by that? Futuristic, if you're talking to me, capitalize your question, sir. You just got to pay attention. I'm driving. I don't have time to squint my eyes and read that shit. So if it has anything to do with women dating the game, I'll read it shit, okay? But, there's no rock bottom boxing. A man doesn't hit. Well, the only bottom a man hits is a woman, but, when he's hitting that ass, or hitting her mind, but there's no rock bottom, sir. That's all in your mind. So it's a perception and a reality, so it's just something to think about, but there's no rock bottom, big dog. No rock bottom. Your life and the world that you live is beautiful by the depth of understanding that you have of yourself. And it's just how life is. It's pretty cool, man. But there's no rock bottom, big guy. There's no rock bottom. So just face adversity, coach. First, the long back. Well, you're not actually getting backed up against a wall, buddy. I mean, you can't be backed up against something that's not in front of you. You know what I mean? Or behind you. Like you're saying backed up, meaning that you're not moving forward. So your compass should always push you forward, young man. You should always go forward, eyes forward in this. When you rehearse yourself every day, you voice record yourself. No, I don't need to do that. No. You got to give me an example of what you're rehearsing, if you're actually rehearsing and everything. You're not seeking wisdom, you're just here to troll. So that's why I ignore those that don't deserve the information. See, when you waste a man's time, he ignores you just like a woman. So nobody's gonna talk to someone who doesn't deserve the information. Since there's no rock bottom, it's starting over real. Only moving forward. Starting over what? Like, I don't understand. What are you talking about? You can't. Okay, if you're going to start over, think about that means that you got to start from conception, dog. There's no start over. I don't understand why people think that there is a start over. There's no such thing as a start over, young man. You're in this world. You're in life now. Yeah, you might have a setback, but you don't start over. Like, starting over means you got to go learn how to crawl, walk. You got to go to school and shit. No, man, you can't look at the world as like starting over, man. That's not how this works, brother. Game doesn't work that way. You accept what's happening so you move forward, big dog. That's it. You don't dwell on that shit or worry about that shit. You just gotta accept that shit for what the fuck it is and move forward. example, rehearsing what I would say every time I see a girl, curiosity and how I introduce her. Nah, dog, you've already failed, dog. It's not gonna work for you. You already failed. See, the problem is that you think by just putting it, I told you, dog, paper versus action. You just talking shit. You ain't doing shit. So if you sitting around here doing all this so-called rehearsing, you have failed. Rehearsing is knowing something and perfecting it, and you don't know it yet, so you cannot perfect what you don't know. That's why it's not working for you. You're not in the game, dog. You're just saying shit. And that's the problem with a lot of y'all guys. Y'all just say shit or write things down. And you think just because you write them down, you're actually doing something. But it's like you're bird watching, so you're not actually doing anything. So no, that shit ain't gonna help you, brother.
This is Eminem. Now, here's Eminem's re-release Houdini on Shade 45. Shade, bitch! Hey, Paul.
Hey, this Houdini shit.
Album. With the fucking water. You're on your own.
It's going to help you being a student of the game, sir. It's help you be a student of the game. You're not a student of the game. You're just a guy that just watches shows like everybody else does. You know, you either you talk about it, you be about it, but you're just sitting around not doing anything, man. Just got to season 3 of shit. Yeah, catch up, man. I like Duda, dog. That's my guy, man. Dude, I think Duda doesn't come in until late, but he's a very, very powerful character in the show, dog. He gives the show balance from all the bullshit that show has, you know. So. Yeah, just keep watching it. You got it. Duda's always around. Well, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Duda's that guy, man. That's the mindset that one needs to have, dog. No nonsense and shit, man, when it comes to this game. He doesn't play around, man. He'll fuck you up if you're around, you know what I mean? He doesn't waste his time with insignificant people and shit, dog. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look at that. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem. A lot of people, they just hang around insignificant people and shit. You can always tell how insignificant somebody is, big dog, by how they think and how they move, dog. That's why we always say winners and losers and shit like that. That's how we always say that shit, dog. You just gotta look at the world that way, man, and you have a better shot boxing. Everybody can't do what we teach, dog. So a lot of these young kids who are supposed to be grown men, they talk so much shit, which is cool. But when they get around a bitch, they don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? So it's just what it is, big dog. But it's always a cry for help, boxing. But you can't help everybody. You know what I mean? You can't. So that's just how it is, man. Got a question, gentlemen? Cap your question. I answer your question, guys. Dealing with game, women. I got y'all. Other night you said we have a life in our mind having discovered. Yes. Well, that's okay. So a lot of young men, they don't understand the depth of the game, right? And what happens because they have no understanding of the game, boxing, they are okay. So for the individuals in there that have drive and ambition and things like that, they always want to disrupt and try to prevent you from growing, you know what I mean? But the power that you have over them is crazy because everything they're doing is to just say, look at me. They just want you to recognize them because nobody else recognizes them, boxing. So they're a broken person, but you gotta understand, boxing, that's how the world works, man. Everybody can't be a winner, big dog. It doesn't work that way, dog. Everybody can't win in this game, brother. So what stops one from opening up? Being one of, well, you can't be what you don't know, Antonio. So that's what I'm saying. You can't be what you don't know. There's just no way of actually doing that. You can't. So you're just talking about something on actually on paper, big dog. You're not actually living that. You're actually not living that life, and that's the problem. You have this mindset. You hear one of one, but you're not actually living the life as one of one. So you got to be, again, you have to be a student of the game, dog. This is how this works. A student of the game, okay? So the more you can connect to yourself, you'll be able to change your life, your world, and all that other stuff. But it has to come from a belief inside of yourself that you have, you know what I mean? Most people don't believe in themselves. got a question. Go ahead, cap it. Is Dylan dating women? Got y'all. Go ahead, cap it. The show was called The Shy. Well, you know what? The thing is, it's not boxing. Boxing. You gotta understand, big dog. Everybody can't be a winner, dog. The same thing that they do with men, dog. You can always tell who's getting pussy and who's not getting pussy, dog. You can just tell that shit, dog. You just shake your head, dog. It's just what it is, brother. It doesn't bother me. Yeah. me, I got a question. Go ahead, cap it, and I answer it. I'm writing a poem called Symphony of Her Mind. What is her instrument? Well, I don't know. It depends on what you want to say to the woman, boxing. It depends on what you want to say, buddy. It's all up to you, how you move and stuff. You know what I mean? Composed kind of verse that an artist wrote drawings. No, no, no. That's why I say you can use the stuff I have, man. Use stuff I have, and you can go off of that as a springboard. But it's there to help you create your own style, dog. That's one thing that the game allows you to do, especially when you're talking to women. It allows you to create your own style and the way that you talk and stuff like that. So. It just gives you a different separation from everybody else. So you always want to create style. Style is very important. It's something you need to think about. Terms of game, is it a journey men go through alone, or can they form a brotherhood sport? No, fuck no, dog. Dog, you can't, dog, yeah, no, that's a good question, but yeah, it's not about a brotherhood, dog. Fuck no, you don't have no brotherhood, man. That's terrible. That's bad, dog. The game teaches you to focus on yourself, big guy. There is no brotherhood. That's the manosphere and red pill, and that's why a lot of y'all are so fucked up right now. Because y'all want to be connected to other men and shit for some weird reason. Versus the connection you have with yourself, man. I gotta stay away from that, like, want to be around other men type shit. That shit is like, that shit makes you like homosexual and shit like that, though. It's not conducive or anything. It's not actually gonna help you out. It's gonna, matter of fact, it's gonna do more damage to you. Because you're always gonna look to another man for inspiration and shit. So yeah, you're focused on the outcome, young man. That's why you ain't gamed up, dog. You worried about shit. You worry about the wrong shit. You worry about the wrong shit. Oh, da, 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 da. Now that would even work. Fuck. Like a motherfucker, unique. Alone like a motherfucker, man. A brotherhood, man. I ain't know what the fuck that is, dog. That's crazy to me. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny, man. That is funny. Well, they're not heading towards the rainbow, unique. As you can see, a lot of these guys are really broken. You just got to understand that a lot of these guys have a lot of femininity in them, and a lot of these guys just struggle with women. You can always see, you can always tell a guy who don't get pussy by how they move and shit. A lot of these motherfuckers, they want women so bad that they just become incels and all that other shit, man. It's just language, like Mal said, it actually exposes you. So it shows you how weak a lot of people are. Iggy, there ain't no, a man doesn't fucking give, dog, Iggy, no. Iggy, stop, brother. No, buddy. Oh my God, man. That's like me asking a surgeon, yeah, does this cut the heart open? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. It's quite interesting. But Iggy, you're trying though, buddy. You're trying. You're trying, man. I got to give you a little bit of credit on that, buddy. But no, that's not it, man. You're looking at interpretations of what you think the game is versus what it is. You don't have to thank me, young man. You also wanted to ask, how do we find them? Well, that's the thing. You have one here right now, and on Sundays you have 5 or 6 of them. So it's a beautiful thing that the mentor that you got to find is not one that regurgitates the information and stuff. So it's just, you just got to find somebody that can not, don't look for don't look to go with the current with a mentor that coddles you. You need to have one that forces you to go against the current. That's where the growth is going to come at. So what a lot of people do, young man, is they look for guys that are nice to them, and they think by being nice to you is really actually helping you grow, and it's doing them more of a disservice. You want someone that's going to force you to be more better and to think deeper. So that's how you gotta find your mentor. Don't ever look for kindness, because kindness is what a lot of young men look for, like in mom and shit. It's why a lot of y'all are the way you are, because you've never been pushed. So you always want someone that is not gonna give a fuck about your feelings and is gonna push you beyond your beyond the edge in which you are living your life, young man. But that's a fucking good question, young man. Very good question, young man. Very good question. Very good question. And I think that's it's one of the biggest problems people have. They just want to feel good, but they don't want to work on themselves. So, young man, that's an excellent question. Excellent. See, boxing, those are the kind of guys that really want help. You know what I mean? Those are the guys that actually want to get in this game, though. That was a good question, man. Now, Nova, before I kick you out, because I'm about to ban you, Nova, I'm going to tell you why. See, you are not worthy of the information. I'll tell you why, Nova. Before I kick you out, I just want to let you know, and I'm going to do it myself, guys, so don't worry. I want to tell me before I kick him out. This is why this is why the information is never going to help for you. The reason I'm kicking you out is I'm doing you a favor, because this is not the right place for you. Because I don't know how many times we stress it that you should not ask about other men, care about other men, and yet you do care about other men. And because of that, this is not the right place for you. So I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. And anytime you see you in here, we're going to kick you out because that you're not doing anything manly. That's really, really weird, homosexual, and odd that you're talking about other men. So for those reasons, we wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, dog. See, gentlemen, y'all gotta understand in this game, y'all. It's like that's like mommy type shit. Worrying about other men, asking about other men. You're the one that has the issues and the problems, and yet you're asking like not even I do questions. You're asking I can't, I won't, and that's not gonna help you. But I helped him. See, people would think that's being mean, but I helped him. You know, this information that we have is not for everybody, and unique and boxing, you're helping these guys by helping them find somebody who can give them the answers. But being here and trolling and all that stuff is what they want to do, but we're actually helping them find somebody else. They don't need to be here. This is not for everybody. So you just gotta help them and move them along, gentlemen. And it's not really. I won't say it's disrespectful. It is kind of disrespectful, but it's just that what's important is that you help them and you all two guys are doing great service by helping them by removing them from this thing because there's no reason to be here. I mean, they shouldn't waste their time being here. You know what I mean? And and because y'all are getting rid of these motherfuckers, which is a great thing, oh, you're really actually doing them a service. You know what I mean? And that's good. It's good. I appreciate y'all guys, man, because everybody can't get in this game and be a part of this shit. So when y'all kick them out, you're actually doing them a favor and you're allowing them to actually grow. And I think it's a great thing, man. It's a great thing in the game, man, when you can just remove them and allow them to find find something else that they can learn from. They can't you can't learn here. This is not the this place to learn from if you're goofing off and it's cool that you're helping these brothers out, man. You just gotta remove them, and the more you remove them, they can probably find some other place or a red pill place to learn, but they this is not the right place for them. So y'all are doing them, and people don't understand y'all doing them a favor. so cool, man. That's a can though. Yeah, so that's like how the game works. That's like game right there, man. Like getting rid of these motherfuckers and removing them. Man, that's some G'd up shit, guys. It's like people don't understand. People don't understand how favors are done. People don't get that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, people don't. Yeah, so y'all removing people, y'all actually doing them a favor, and a lot of people don't see it that way. But when you remove them and get rid of them, you're actually helping them to be better people, and you're actually helping them find the help that they need somewhere else. So that's a cool thing, man. Because everybody, like I say, everybody doesn't deserve to hear and know this information. This information is for everybody. And but it's cool, man. Well, no, no, no. Uh well, KT, no, I'm just saying that the thing about this is that when people troll and talk, they just saying that, what, help me find something, but this ain't it. This ain't it. We don't play that shit because these are the same guys that don't have women and shit. You know what I mean? So, um, I had a new student. I had a new student ask me, started to get more women under your mentorship. I told him learn the powers, ask him, let him go. Yeah, yeah. That's the beauty of the game, man. That's the beauty of the game. Got about 10 more minutes, guys. That's the beauty of the game, though, man. That's what I love about the game, man. A lot of guys just they cry for help, but they just don't understand, dog. You only get one shot at this, you know what I mean, to be a student of the game. And when you're not, it just doesn't help you out. So a lot of these guys, they scratch their head. They're like, well, how do I get like you type thing? But they don't know how to ask the right and correct questions. They challenge you, troll you, and all the other stuff, and you just get rid of their fucking ass, dog. They're just not worthy. But it's cool, man. It's that power, dog. Y'all guys have the power to just get rid of motherfuckers, man. It's cool. It's all good, man. Well, wait for the next thing I got, dog. I got something bigger, man. I got something huge coming down the line for you guys, man. Something huge, man. Man, we got, yeah, ain't gonna learn, dog. How you gonna get laced up? He doing good. Every student moves on his own speed and shit. But no, he's doing good, man. He's doing good. A few more minutes, guys. Cap your question. If you have a question, I'll answer a few more minutes. Hey, this ain't for you, dog. Hey, this ain't for you, big guy. I'm just being honest with you, Iggy. This ain't for you, dog. You ain't built for this shit, dog. This ain't for you, buddy. When you're looking for absolutes and not looking to become one, it just doesn't work out for you, dog. It doesn't. Dan, you got to cap your question. I'm not gonna answer till you fucking follow directions. Would you say Mike or Axe use better position moves? I think. No, they all use their own moves because they were all their own men. They moved their own different way, which makes them unique in their own way. And that's how the game works. I mean, every person had their own style and they never changed who they were. So they were just their own man. So that's all. They were still good, but they were just their own man. Keep that shit, man. Fuck. A few more minutes, gentlemen, and we about to wrap this up. Daniel, now that you asked your question, I will answer it. But Daniel, I just answered that shit before if you were fucking paying attention. Your problem is that you're looking for someone to coddle your fucking ass, dog. That's what I don't know this shit is for you. You're looking for someone that's gonna pat your bitch ass on the back and shit, dog. Find who you want to find and follow who you want to follow, dog. I mean, I don't understand, dog. You don't want to learn shit. You're looking for someone who's going to be nice to you or some shit like that, dog. And looking for recommendations of movies is not going to help you be a man, dog. So you're looking for shit and you're failing already. You're sitting around looking for recommendations of shit to watch. Why don't you watch your own movie, dog, of you? But you're not a student of the game, so you don't even understand what I'm saying. So you're just going around, okay, what's the next cool movie I can watch that represents manhood, and you're not soaking up the game the right way. Not a good thing, sir. A few more minutes. A few more minutes, gentlemen. A few more minutes. We're about to wrap this shit up. Get down to business. Business. My business, business, business. Nah, it's all good, y'all. I appreciate you, unique, man. Just yeah, y'all. You know what's so great is that people spend so much time creating profiles just to get deleted, man. That's crazy, man. But that's the world today. You just got to remember that. That's the world today. So, game is shit. It's like Zach says. That's why they got to share us, man. Because how we move and think, dog. I'm so excited, man. I'm going to start the process of the next major thing, dog. Tomorrow, we'll start getting that together. I gotta get that shit done, dog. I'm so excited about that shit. It's just so intricate. But I got something good for y'all. But hey, guys, I gotta get out of here, man. Gotta get out of here, man. Yeah, something big for y'all, man. Big thing for y'all guys. All right, man. I'm out here, dog. I appreciate y'all guys, man. We out.